Okay, welcome to our lesson today. I'm Madam Nyongesa. It's a continuation of Thursday's lesson, pronouns. So when I introduced pronouns on Thursday, I said a pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun or in place of other pronoun. Say there are different types of pronouns. We have possessive pronouns, personal pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, reflexive pronouns, relative pronouns. So I talked of personal pronouns where I said personal pronouns, we have those that are nominative and have those that are objective. Said objective pronouns are subjects in a sentence. Subjective pronouns are subjects in a sentence, whereas objective pronouns are the receiver of an action in a sentence. So you will realize that if we say it is a subjective pronoun, then it is the doer of the action in a sentence. And an action is simply a verb. Whereas when you say it is an objective pronoun, it's an objective personal pronoun, then it is the receiver of an action in a sentence. For example, you can say, she took the mango to them. She becomes the subjective pronoun, which is the doer of the action, and them becomes the objective pronoun, which is the receiver of the action. The action in a sentence is took, which is a verb. So today's lesson we are going to talk about possessive pronouns. A possessive pronoun is a pronoun that shows ownership or possession. If I say possession or ownership, it means something belongs to you, or something belongs to someone, or something belongs to something else. So when we talk about possessive pronouns, they are going to show ownership. Examples of possessive pronouns, we can have examples of possessive pronouns. We can have her, we can have hers, we can have their, we can have theirs, we can also have his, we can have it, we can have your, we can have my, we can have mine, we can have our, and we can have ours. So these are examples of possessive pronouns. They are going to show possession or ownership, or they are going to show that something belongs to someone. So I've given examples of possessive pronouns. Number one, her, hers, their, theirs, his, its, your, my, mine, our, and ours. And I said it's with no apostrophe. So it's with no apostrophe shows possession, or we can say ownership. But when we say it's, this one is the short form of it is, or it has. The short form of it is or it has. So if you want the possessive pronoun, it has no apostrophe. But when it has an apostrophe, it is the short form of it is. The first one, this one is a possessive pronoun. This one is not a possessive pronoun. So the possessive pronoun is it's, the first one with no apostrophe. The second one is not a possessive pronoun. So these are the examples of possessive pronouns. They are going to show ownership, or that something belongs to someone. For example, I have this pen, so I have the pen. The teacher has the pen. I have this pen. So what does that mean? The pen is mine. The pen, you can say the pen is mine. Mine is what? A possessive pronoun. It has been used in this sentence to show that this pen belongs to me. So you can say the desk is theirs. Or you can say it is your book. It is your book. So your is a possessive pronoun, and then shows that the book belongs to you. Your book belongs to your second person singular or plural. It is your book. So your is the possessive pronoun in the sentence. It shows that the book belongs to you. The pen is mine. It means that the pen belongs to me. Mine, your, their, hers, it, ours are possessive pronouns, and they show possession in a sentence. There are some possessive pronouns that are, let's say we can divide possessive pronouns according to gender, or we can divide possessive pronouns if they are singular or if they are plural. So if you have her, If you have her and hers, this one are female, female. Then if you have his and his, if you have his, this one is male, this one is male, male. But if you have mine, our, ours, your, my, its, their, and theirs, can be used in animal soil with the female or with the female or with male. But if you want to talk about plural, then you have their, theirs, and then you have our, ours. Those ones are plural. It means more than one thing. For example, two girls are sitting on the front desk. So the desk is theirs. Two girls are sitting on the front desk. So the desk is theirs. Class 4 pupils are in class. So the class is theirs. This is my pen, singular. If I want to say that in plural, we say, these are our pens. So I'm going to have my, and then I'm going to have our. This is my pen, yes. In plural, I'm going to say, these are our pens. So our becomes plural, and mine becomes singular. The standard 4 pupils are in their class. Say pupils, plural. Their class, there. It means it is plural. The class belongs to them. These pens belong to, these are our pens. It means the pens belong to us, the pen belongs to us. But how are we going to use possessive pronouns in a sentence? There are some possessive pronouns that modify nouns in a sentence, and there are some possessive pronouns that are used in place of nouns. So we're talking about two forms of possessive pronoun. There are two kinds of possessive pronouns. So there are two kinds of possessive pronouns. Two kinds of possessive pronoun. Two kinds of possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns. There are two kinds of possessive pronouns. Kind number one is those possessive pronouns that are used to modify nouns. So you say possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns used to modify nouns. So you have those possessive pronouns that are used to modify nouns. How can we use possessive pronouns as modifiers? Or why do we call them, why do we say they modify nouns in a sentence? Because these possessive pronouns are going to come before the noun. Example. So we have the singular ones, and then we have those ones that are plural. We have the singular ones, and then we are going to have those ones that are plural. So I'm going to have my, which is singular, then you have your, you have his, and then you have hers. So the plural of my is our, and then you have your, which is plural also, and then you have their, which is plural. So these ones are called possessive pronouns used to modify nouns. How are you going to use a possessive pronoun to modify a noun in a sentence? I said they are called possessive. They are called modifiers because they come before a noun. Example in a sentence, I'm going to say, so example in my sentence, I'm going to say, my shirt is yellow. My shirt is yellow. So example one, I'm going to say, my shirt is yellow. My is the possessive pronoun, but it is a modifier because it is coming before a noun. The noun in the sentence is a shirt. We can say, sentence number 2, their books are lost. Their books are lost. There is the possessive pronoun in the sentence. We call it a modifier. How are you going to identify if a possessive pronoun is a modifier or it has been used to replace a noun? It is simple. You simply check, is the possessive pronoun coming before or after the noun? Or is it used in place of a noun? If a possessive pronoun comes before the noun, then it is a modifier. Before is behind. So if it comes before the noun, then it is a modifier, possessive pronoun, possessive pronoun. If it comes after the noun, then it is what? It's a possessive pronoun that has been used in place of a noun, in place of a noun. So we have their books. Books are the common noun in this sentence, in this sentence. There is the possessive pronoun, possessive pronoun. I'm going to say its fur. I'm going to say its fur is soft. Its fur is so soft. It is the possessive pronoun in my sentence. In my sentence, I'm going to call it a modifier. Why is it a modifier? Because it comes before the what? Because it comes before the noun. So you have these possessive pronouns. Two kinds of possessive pronouns. One, a possessive pronoun is to modify as a noun. And these possessive pronouns are divided into singular, or we can say singular and plural. The singular one is my, your, his, hers, and then plural is our, your, and their, and their. I said they are called modifiers because they come before the noun. They come before the noun. They come before the noun in a sentence. Example is my shirt is yellow. Their books are lost. Its fur is so soft. They are coming. It is describing the fur. The fur is a noun in this sentence. In this sentence. Books, noun in the sentence. Sentence. Shirt, noun in the sentence. In the sentence. My is the possessive pronoun in the sentence. There is the possessive pronoun in the sentence, and it is the possessive pronoun in my sentence. In my sentence. Possessive pronouns there are two kinds of possessive pronouns. One that is used as a modifier because it comes before the noun. And there are those possessive pronouns that are used in place of a noun. In place of a noun. So kind number 2 of possessive pronouns. Kind number 2 of possessive pronouns is those possessive pronouns that are used in place of a noun. So number 2 used in place of a noun. Used in place of a noun. Those possessive pronouns that are used in place of a noun. In place of a noun. Okay. So we are also going to divide them in singular, and then we are also going to divide them in plural. So we have singular ones. Then we are going to have those ones that are also plural. So singular ones is number 1, mine. Remember, mine is what? Mine is a possessive pronoun that it modifies a noun. But mine is a possessive pronoun used instead of a noun. Used instead of a noun. You have your, you have hers, you have his, you have its, and then you have the plural, our, you have yours, and then you have their, you have theirs. We have mine, your, hers, his, its, you have our, you have yours, and then you have theirs. So we are going to use the sentences that we used in the possessive pronouns that are modifiers to come up with, to show how those possessive pronouns that are used in place of a noun can be used in a sentence. So I said, I'm going to say, my shirt is yellow. Are you getting that? So instead of saying my shirt is yellow, if I want to use a possessive pronoun that is used in place of a noun, I'm going to say, the yellow shirt is mine. The yellow shirt is, I'm going to say, the yellow shirt is mine. The yellow shirt is mine. Are you getting that? So I'm going to say, the yellow shirt is mine. These pronouns come after the nouns. So sentence 2, in my possessive pronouns that show are modifiers, I said, your food is on the table. Your food is on the table. So, your food is on the table. Your food is on the table. That is a pronoun that has been used in place of a noun. That has been used as a modifier. How am I going to use your to show that your has been used in place of a noun? Are you getting that? For example, I'm going to say your food is on the table. So you say, I'm going to say the food on the table. The food on the table. The food on the table is your. The food on the table is yours. Are you getting that? Or I can say, You can say in a sentence, I'm going to say the shirt belongs to Ayub. The shirt belongs to Ayub. Instead of saying the shirt belongs to Ayub, I'm going to say the shirt. I'm going to say the shirt is the shirt is his. So I'm going to say the shirt is his. His is the pronoun in the sentence. Now, his has been used to replace Ayub, which is a noun in a sentence. So we said possessive pronouns that are used in place of a noun, they are going to come before the noun. Example: the food is on the table. The food on the table is yours. The food on the table is what? Is yours. In the possessive pronouns that are used as modifiers, I'm going to say your food is on the table. They are called modifiers because they come before the noun. But if I want to use a possessive pronoun that that is used in place of a noun, then this possessive pronoun is going to come before the noun. I'm going to say the food on the table is yours. It belongs to you. It belongs to you. Yours. I'm going to say the shirt belongs to Ayub. If I don't want to use Ayub in a sentence, I'm going to say the shirt is his. The shirt is his. His has been used as a possessive pronoun in a sentence to replace Ayub. So if you get questions on possessive pronouns, you are going to answer the questions depending on this. Those possessive pronouns that are used in place of a noun, or those possessive pronouns that are going to be used as modifiers. How are you going to identify if the possessive pronoun is a modifier or if the possessive pronoun has been used in place of a noun? Just make sure that the modifier possessive pronoun comes before the noun. So I'm going to leave the questions on possessive pronouns. You're supposed to attempt the questions and kindly go through the video and watch. Look at the notes I'm trying to make. Don't repeat the mistake you are doing with personal pronouns. I don't know if some people went through the video and made notes, or they didn't go through the video and made the notes. If you go through and listen keenly, you are going to realize that everything is explanatory. And when you come to giving your answers to the exercise that you have been given, then you are going to give the correct answers. But it becomes a problem if you don't listen to the lesson first, but you jump in and do the questions, so you do the wrong thing. I'm going to give out the questions. I just hope that you will please go through the video, listen, make notes, and then answer the questions correctly. You have a good day.